Hello, everyone. I am just going to add my colleague here. So give me one sec. Hi to everyone who's joining. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Maritza. Can you see me?
I am still not seeing you.
Hmm.
I'm going to ask. Maybe it's something on my end. I'm not sure if there's a setting or something like that. Maybe it is on my end. I don't know if anyone in the that's already joining us. Can you see both Kelly and myself?
Oh,
Okay, they're seeing both of us. So maybe it's some setting on my end. So, you know, that's
hmm.
fine.
Thank- Very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So welcome again, everyone. We're always delighted to have you join us. Before we start, we're just going to take a moment to just bring ourselves down right into this space to be fully present. So sit however you feel most comfortable. And close your eyes and take that awareness to your breath. And just ever so gently breathe in and out. And I want you to breathe in like you are smelling something that you really enjoy, a pleasant scent. It could be a flower, it could be the scent of vanilla, whatever works for you. And let your inhales just be that very soft breathing in of a scent you enjoy. There we go. Just continue on for a few moments until you feel you're really present in this space. Gently begin to allow your eyes to flutter open. And I hope we feel very relaxed and just ready to take in this information that we are going to share with you. I'm already looking at how I first look when I started this live, and just from taking a few breaths, how different I look. So, it's the power of the breath is amazing. You're still there with me, right,
I'm
Kelly?
still here.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
It's so weird not to it's so weird not to see your face. So again, everyone, delighted to have you join us here today. Today, we wanted to just take some time to explore those real, tangible benefits of attending SYTAR 2024. So, that is the Symposium on Yoga Therapy and Research. And just discuss, like, why do we call this the yoga therapy highlight of the year? And why does this event make sense for yoga professionals or anyone who's interested in this yoga therapy space to attend? So this year, the conference is going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Scottsdale Plaza Resort and Villas. And it is our annual practitioner conference. If you have been following along with us, you know that this is our annual practitioner conference. And it's a place where we explore the practical aspects of yoga therapy. So all the theory, we take that and we put that into a practical sense so that you have some information that you can walk away with to implement in your personal practice for you, as well as for your students. My name is Marita Greenidge, and I am IAYT's Marketing and Communications Manager, and I'm joined here by Kelly Floyo, and she is our Membership Coordinator at IAYT. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So the, the way that we themed this, we said, how can SYTAR aid your growth as a yoga professional? And a lot of the times when we think about this growth, we're thinking about professional development, and that is one of the key aspects. But we're also going to look at personal growth and what is necessary for your holistic experience of your holistic existence of well-being. So we're going to go through a couple reasons. I'm going to give you one, then Kelly will give you one, and that's how it will go. And I want to just remind everyone, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat and we will get to them. If we don't get to them during the IG Live, we will then reach out to you with a response. So the first bit, we are going to start with professional development. This is a yoga therapy conference. So reason one, professional development. And SYTAR offers a wide range of lectures, workshops, panel discussions, and they're all led by industry leaders. And this is important because it's a space where you have such a wide array of these leaders in one space. Usually with this, you might have to pay to hear one person and another person, but this is a large gathering of these industry leaders. And they cover topics ranging from anatomy, physiology, psychology, philosophy, spirituality, and a lot more. So it really is a space to help you enhance your skills as a yoga professional, exposing you to the latest research and trends out there, and so that can help to inform your current practice, so you understand what are the current developments in the industry. You also get exposed to this research so that we understand how we can stay on top of best practices in our field. And all of this is informed by scientific research. So what I'd like to remind everyone about as well is that if you are registering, it's important that you sign up early, because the most popular sessions tend to fill up pretty quickly. But the way that we have the conference built out, we allow you to pursue your own personal track. So if there's a particular area that you are interested in, you are able to then choose so that you can build out your track. Another important aspect of the conference is the continuing education credits that you receive. We know that that's something that's very important for people. You can get 22 continuing educational credits, so you can get a big chunk of your continuing educational credits just by attending SYTAR. So what else can I say? Oh, I'm losing my train of thought, so please forgive me. Our keynotes this year will be Dr. Ganesh Mohan and Shanda Hinton. And I mentioned this again, connected into this professional development. Ganesh Mohan, Dr. Mohan, he's a revered figure in the world of yoga therapy, and he's trained in both modern medicine and traditionally in Ayurveda. And his work focuses on the application of self-care for health and well-being in chronic health conditions and lifestyle diseases. So his keynote is going to be on yoga therapy from tradition to the future in the 21st century. And he's going to explore how these age-old principles can seamlessly integrate with modern science and technology. So essentially, we're going to be looking at the evolution of yoga therapy and discover the transformative potential it holds for the future of holistic well-being. Our second keynote is going to be Shanda Hinton, and she's going to share with us her personal journey of healing after a spinal cord injury. And this injury became a catalyst for her mission to break barriers and fight for equal access to health and wellness. So the title of her session, her presentation, is going to be One Woman's Fight for Health Equity. So we invite you to be prepared to be inspired and moved and motivated as Chanda unfolds her story, proving that wellness modalities like yoga truly have this power to ignite social change and pave the way for a more inclusive and compassionate world. So we are really excited to hear from these extraordinary speakers and all the other wonderful presenters that we are going to have at SYTAR. So again, this is just a space where you can just get exposed to such a wide array of people that are just leading in their fields. And I'm not sure if there's anything else on the calendar that offers such a wide array. So that's why we talk about this being such a key space for professional development. So that is reason one for us in terms of how SYTAR helps your growth as a yoga professional. And I will turn it over to my colleague Kelly for reason two.
Thank you, Maritza, and hello to everyone who's joining us today on IG Live. So the number two reason why attending SYTAR can enhance your professional yoga career is networking and community building. This year, we have built in more opportunities for connection. We have added extended tea breaks and a fun open mic night following the banquet on Saturday. SYTAR is such a great platform for yoga professionals to connect with colleagues and mentors and other experts in the field and in healthcare. And building these relationships can lead to collaborations on projects, can lead you to opportunities for further education. Maybe you're going to find the teacher that you really connect with and want to continue your in-depth study with. Even potential career advancements. Through networking, you could hear of job openings, research opportunities, teaching engagements, or other professional opportunities that you wouldn't have otherwise known about. We have new at SYTAR 2024 is the Thursday afternoon roundtable session. And this offers a really good time for learning peer-to-peer. So there is going to be a leader of each roundtable session. Actually, there are two leaders who are exploring a joint topic. But then the whole format is that attendees will be seated at roundtables to encourage discussion, exchange insights, strategies, best practices, and as well as just offer and receive support from one another in a setting where sharing is encouraged. You'll be engaging with a really diverse group of professionals at SYTAR. So, it's not only yoga therapists, but we have people who are interested in research, healthcare professionals. We have people who attend SYTAR from all over the world. So you are really going to be exposed to a variety of perspectives, approaches, experiences within the field of yoga therapy, people whose background in yoga is perhaps from a different lineage than your own. So this exposure can broaden your understanding and challenge your assumptions about yoga and yoga therapy and stimulate fresh thinking and innovation in your own practice, teaching and offering of yoga therapy. So SYTAR will definitely introduce you to new people that will evolve into possibly lifelong friendships. It really is, we realize that while IOYT is a global organization and we have members across the world, it really is when it comes down to it, a small community. And coming to an event like SYTAR can really demonstrate that. The connections you'll make at the conference can not only enrich your professional life, but also provide a source of ongoing support, inspiration, and camaraderie throughout your career in yoga therapy. We have lots more great things to share about SYTAR. I'm going to turn it back to Rita, and she's going to explore reason 3.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. So reason number 3 is personal development. So remember at the beginning, I would have mentioned professional development because that's one of the first things, I guess, that pops to mind when you're thinking, oh, I'm going to a yoga conference. I'm thinking a yoga therapy conference. I'm thinking professional development, but there's also development for you. Because the way that I like to see this is that we have to practice what we preach. So what is it that we are doing for ourselves? How are we filling ourselves up? So we're filling ourselves up, yes, with knowledge when we go to SYTAR, but what is necessary for you, the individual, to lead this life of wholesome well-being? So The first bit is understanding that at SYTAR you can deepen your practice through all these workshops and these immersive sessions. You have the opportunity to actually explore advanced techniques to understand how can I implement this in my own personal life. At the beginning of every day, we also have morning practices, so you can begin your day with a beautiful morning practice so you feel rejuvenated, energized, if that's what you need. And again, you can choose. If you're thinking, I need something in particular, you look at the range of practices that are available to you and you choose what it is that you think that you may need. There's also restoration and a replenishment. Sometimes it's also good to have a nice little pause when you are in your day-to-day life. It's good to sometimes step out of that environment and go into another space that just allows your mind to open and blossom. And that's why we are always very careful about choosing these locations for SYTAR. So the Scottsdale Plaza and Villa is gorgeous. It's an absolutely gorgeous property against a very scenic background. So we are on 40 acres of garden, and then you have all these winding swimming pools. So at any point in time, you can find a space that you can just relax. And you know, sometimes conferences seem to go a bit, and I think Kelly might have mentioned this before, but we are very mindful of this. That's why we built more breaks into the conference so that you can commune with your colleagues, but maybe you might want to go somewhere and just have some space for yourself. The hotel is quite close to Old Town Scottsdale, and this is known for its historic architecture, art galleries. It has a really vibrant nightlife. There's also plenty of shopping and dining options. So again, that might be something that you are interested in, or maybe that's what you think you need at this point in time to then re-energize yourself. There's also golf, there's hot air balloons, there is hiking, because we will be in the beautiful desert. So there are all these scenic adventures that you can just try while you are with us at SYTAR. And another key thing, and this is quite important for me as well, is that sometimes you just need to be with like-minded individuals to just feel re-energized, inspired, and motivated and ready to go again. I always feel that when I attend SYTAR because everyone is there. We're all like so interested and so passionate about what it is that we are doing. We're so passionate about this space that we are all there lighting each other's candles. So I think it's really beautiful for that, so that you can leave and just be even more inspired. Because I'm gathering that you'll probably be inspired, but you'll probably leave with even more inspiration to advance this work of yoga therapy within your space. We'll also be featuring the John Kepner Seva Award, and this award ceremony takes place on Saturday, where we have our really wonderful banquets. It's really fun just to, again, to sit with everyone and dress up, be in a nice, elegant setting. That's pretty cool. But the Seva Award, if we are not familiar, is intended to help launch or significantly advance the work of persons who are working with those in marginalized communities. So what the winner receives is recognition as well as funding for their service projects. So again, if throughout the conference you didn't feel that inspiration, I'm sure by the time you reach the Seva Award, you will feel amazingly inspired. So to take it back, that personal development, because our personal development is also very important. And that's one of the key benefits of actually attending SYTAR. And I'll hand it back to you, Kelly.
Maritza, I just have to say, you really hit the nail on the head with, you know, having the experience at SYTAR that your own cup is filled, your own candle is relit from within, and you leave just feeling really positively charged. I know that I always feel that way. I feel, you know, so energized by the yoga therapy community, and it makes me so happy that I get to do the work that I do and support these wonderful people working with IYT. So I mentioned earlier that networking and making friendships is a really important part of the conference, community aspect. Another really important aspect is career advancement opportunities. So at SYTAR, you're not only going to make friends, but you're also going to expand your professional circle beyond your immediate geographical area or existing network. So you meet professionals from different regions, backgrounds, people with varying specialties, and you'll broaden your horizons and open up new possibilities for collaboration as well as you're going to have access to leaders in the industry. For students and yoga therapists newer to the practice, you can connect with these seasoned professionals who are willing to share their knowledge and expertise with younger or less experienced attendees. And engaging with these mentors provide guidance, advice, and as well as inspiration as you navigate your career in yoga therapy. One of the really fun things for me is that I host a Friday night special interest group at SYTAR. There's a number of these special interest groups that happen Friday evening, and it's another great networking opportunity and time to connect. You'll go into, and the way that it's structured is very kind of casual. You can pop in and out of the various rooms hosted by people on certain different topics, whatever you're interested in. But the one that I host is the Up and Coming Yoga Therapists Sangha. And it's anyone can attend, whether you're a student or just kind of interested in yoga therapy, wondering if that's a step that you would like to take in your career, or if you're a seasoned yoga therapist who's been working for 10, 20 years, and, you want to be one of those people that shares your guidance with the incoming crowd. So at, at this meeting, people come in and they are welcome to share their own journey, where they are in their yoga therapy career. And one of the really interesting things that I always find is hearing how people are tools and tips, how they are getting started in their own business. A lot of people have really, really creative ideas to share around marketing, tips for building their clientele. Pricing structures is always such an interesting topic that comes up because that can vary really greatly based on your location, where you're working, sometimes, but not always, whether you're doing online sessions versus in person and have to maybe consider travel or venue. Setting professional boundaries, another really important piece that always comes up, how people handle maintaining their own boundaries when working with clients, and so many more really, really interesting topics. So I think if you do attend SYTAR, I would love to see you pop into that special interest group, but there's so many wonderful ones that you are going to get to choose from. So those are just some of the different ways that attending SYTAR can help you advance your career opportunities and maybe lead to new career opportunities or collaboration opportunities.
What I would like to, oh, sorry, I thought you were finished, Kelly. My apologies.
I am finished, Maritza.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. What I wanted to add to that, because as you were there speaking, Kelly, is that I think one of the key reasons as well, and it's tied into what you're saying as well, is just to really broaden your perspectives. Because sometimes when we're in our own space, we might just be thinking like this, but then you talk to other people and you hear about all the realm of possibilities, which then opens out your mind to, and it gives you these ideas that you think, oh, this might be interesting to take back into my space. I had never thought of that. And that's what I think is really fascinating about this as well. That opportunity to just be with others who are working in this space and just hear and understand what they are doing. And they might be, you know, somewhere off from you, but it might be like, oh, that's a brilliant idea that I may be able to, you know, maybe twist a little bit to work in my space with what it is that I am doing. So yeah, that was
Ah,
that was great. And we had discussions before, and that just popped right there into my head. I'm like, yes, that's one of the great benefits as well, just widening perspectives. Because when you are presented with diverse groups, that's the brilliance of diverse groups. That someone brings a perspective that you didn't necessarily think of. So I love it. I love it.
important piece of that is problem solving. So a lot of times someone will come in with a challenge and they'll say, you know, I'm really having an issue with this in my yoga therapy practice. And, you know, through just peer discussions, someone will have a really creative solution, or they'll come in and say, you know, like I have that same thing, and this is how I found a way around it. So yeah, that is such a valuable piece about attending SYTAR. Definitely. Do you want to tell us how, if people are interested, how they can register?
Yes, so very, very important after we've told you all of this and you're very excited to join us at SYTAR, you can register by going to sytar.org, that's SYTAR.org, and hit the registration tab. But just once you go to that website, you will find lots of information about the schedule, about our speakers, about the hotel, you know, how to contact us as well if you have more questions. So I invite you again, that's sytar.org. You can go on the site and you can find lots of information about what it is that we are, about just about SYTAR in general. The cost of tuition for the conference is $4.99 if you are an IAYT member and $5.99 if you are a non-member. And it's important, this is early bird pricing. The prices go up by $100 after May 21st. So encourage you to go head on over to sytar.org and register. And as I would have said earlier, it's important to register early. Oh, thank you. We're so happy that you love SYTAR. It's important to register early so that you can get into those sessions that you really want to be a part of, because those popular sessions fill up pretty quickly. We are offering tuition assistance again this year, and you can save up to 50% if you are a person of the global majority, and that refers to more than 80% of the world's population who is Black, Indigenous, or of color, and it encompasses that term BIPOC. Attendees from countries identified as low or middle income by the World Bank can also receive assistance, and program directors and students of accredited programs. So program directors of accredited programs and students in accredited programs, there's also $100 off for you as well. And that's $100 off of the already lower early bird price. So you can save quite a bit. And I think that this is such a good space for students to be a part of. So you can consider that as well. We do want to remind everyone seeking assistance that we are committed to fair pay for the persons who are coming, these wonderful industry leaders who are coming and presenting at our conference. So we just ask you to be mindful. If you know that you are in a position that you can pay, we encourage you to do so. But if you are not, we really want to ensure that this is an inclusive space. And please reach out to us if you really do need that assistance. Reminding again that early bird ends on May 21st. So remember to register before prices go up. We will be sending reminders, but just a couple reminders here as well. So, Kelly, I will turn it over to you again.
Thank you, Marita, and thank you for everyone who joined us on this IG Live today. Following Marita's beautiful centering at the beginning of the session, I'm going to close us out with the sound of one ohm. And if you're sitting at home watching, you can join me if you'd like. Start by taking a deep inhale, filling our lungs.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Kelly.
Thank you,
Thank
Marie.
you.
And we hope to see you in June in Scottsdale for SYTAR.
Bye, everyone. I echo Kelly's sentiments. We hope to see you. We hope to see you there.
Oh,
Oh,
hi. Come
oh.
back and say hello.
Yes, please. Please, I'm just seeing your handle. So you're .compass. So you might have to let us know that that is your handle on Instagram if you were joining us and say, hi, it was me. But again, everyone, lovely, always lovely to be here. And we hope to see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.